Now the McLarens kind of redeemed Canada, you know. They sacrificed themselves to redeem Canada.
They haven't.
Oh yeah.
One man has
Yeah.
taken it upon himself to do so.
We did not have consent to see Albin like that. The freaking team goes copy. Now I assume that copy means we got you. We
Yeah.
understood you. We have your back. No.
What's up, rookies?
Welcome back, and we are here right after the Canadian Grand Prix. Must address the elephant in the room. For anyone who's watching this, we are not dressed on the same page today.
Yeah, no. This is where I sleep in, dude.
Yeah, Josh's meeting up top, chill at the bottom. I am full on. I just came like rolled out of bed.
I think they can see the sleep on my face and me just like waiting and staring it out.
And speaking about the race, it was also a little sleepy until what, like the last 10 laps, last 5 laps.
No, you can't even say 10 laps. Someone ruined that for us.
That's what I'm saying. Till that moment,
yeah,
it was quite a sleepy race in that sense too.
Yeah, like it was very Monaco.
Yeah, I was gonna give a hot take before the whole Norris incident happened. That was this more boring than Monaco? I think so.
It was.
But now the McLarens kind of redeemed Canada. They sacrificed themselves to redeem Canada.
They haven't.
Oh yeah.
One man has taken it upon himself to do so. Lando freaking Norris.
Yeah. What the hell, Norris?
Like, what was he thinking?
Jump into it. What the hell?
What was he thinking?
Norris.
So
he was thinking. He took that. Who has said that famous line? Senna. Like, if you see a gap, go for it.
If you don't go for the gap, then you're not a real driver.
Yeah, but that was not a gap. That was a pinky finger length that he tried to go for. And I guess he showed some grit though. Like, we do criticize Norris sometimes, saying he doesn't show that.
This is not how you show. This is no. We saw grit through other drivers also, very well placed in fact, with all the battles that were taking place in the last 7 drivers on the track.
Yeah, they were on their own.
They were in their own fight, but it was a clean fight.
Yeah,
except for the whole Albon situation. It was a clean fight.
Albon's just been cursed since qualies. Like his like literally the clothes of his car, if I can say it that way, flew off. Okay.
I genuinely can't stop thinking about that scene from Thor: Love and Thunder, the last part where Zeus just goes.
Yeah.
And literally Thor standing there buck naked. That's how the Williams must have felt yesterday.
Yeah, like we did not have consent to see Albon like that. Like just.
No.
Butt naked. But yeah, and then yesterday's race was just doomed. And he was qualified P9, way ahead of Sainz, whereas Sainz has now finished in the points and Albon's had to retire his car.
The strategy, man, what was that strategy? Why have they kept him out for so long?
Has Williams poached a few Ferrari engineers along with the Ferrari
Just the strategist would have been enough. Although they have taken one key element from Ferrari.
Sainz, but I don't think this was Sainz's strategy.
No, this was pure engineering fuck up, I would say. Like, I know I'm gonna also quote Max, who said we shouldn't be pointing fingers at one person. It's a team effort. Your team fucked up for you now.
Yeah. Poor Albin, and he was quite angry about that on the radios.
I think this is the larger issue to address here is teams having to listen to their drivers.
Yes. Do we want to talk about?
Of course. I don't see how you can have your driver drive your car, but you don't drive it his way.
Or at least
acknowledge and be honest. Don't be a toxic bitch,
Yeah. Guys, what the hell went on with Ferrari yesterday?
They were toxic bitches. I have been there. They were toxic bitches, alright? They just said yes, so that Charles wouldn't fucking yap away in their ear. Yeah. And then they gassed him into believing and he's going to come on medium tires and they put him on the hards.
More than that, he didn't want to pit. Like, he and Norris were on the long haul strategy because they were out on hards. again, we can't really decode what they said because it was plan B and
Plan
plan
C.
C, but it seemed like they wanted to go, like Charles wanted to go for a one stop or like whatever, something else.
Mm-hmm.
And he says plan C, and the freaking team goes copy. Now, I assume that copy means we got you, we
Yeah.
understood you, we have your back. No. They call him into the pits early, okay, earlier than he would like. They put on the tires that he did not want and they send him back out there, then to radio and saying, we are on plan B. This is the literal manifestation, of that Kardashian reel. You should have the orange soda. You should have the orange soda, and then they all don't.
Yeah. They would have grape soda instead.
Strawberry soda. Whatever. One of the sodas. They
just saying, it was sour soda, all right?
Yeah.
Whatever soda it was extremely sour, guys. That was not done.
Yeah, that
no
was
fair.
so annoying to watch as a Charles fan, as a Ferrari fan. I'm not saying if they had listened to him, he would win or even get a podium. But like, take the damn feedback or tell him you're not taking his feedback.
But 1 second, he has proved his own strategies work for him.
Agreed, but like again, that you never know. Like, it's a 70 lap track. If he really wanted to go for a 1 lap, would it really work? Maybe not.
No, see, it's not just about going for a one stop also, right? Like, you've seen that if there is one person out there on this planet today that knows how to strategize this car, it's Charles. Even when it comes to a long-term strategy and not just, oh, okay, my race has started off this way, so I'm strategizing like this.
Yeah.
That man has strategized the weekend out.
Yeah.
Saved tires in the last race. We saw how it worked out for him. It worked wonderfully. Max got screwed on the very same thing. So I give him kudos to the fact that you know what you're talking about when it comes to your car. And I believe that if I were in their place, if I was in Fred's place, you have to let him do it.
I agree.
With everything said about how like they should be building the car towards Hamilton, that's a separate aspect of the game. But on race, on track, on strat, you need to let your driver rule 55% of the strategy, and the team needs to hold 45%, because at the end of the day, it's the driver driving that car.
Yeah.
He's going to push it through the line.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to push him. I mean, not everyone becomes like, Russell and gets a tow from 4 different guys in orange suit.
Oh, well, Russell, congratulations.
Oh, right, shit. You won. Well done.
You did win. So congratulations on that. Are we sad that we did not see a Max Russell battle? Yeah. Why aren't you sad about that? That was supposed to be the big ticket item for Canada.
Because I got a bigger a manifestation come true, right?
The McLaren fight.
My favorite moment, yeah.
Yeah, but you know how sad it is that the McLarens had this fight we all knew was coming, but for P4. Like, bloody hell, what is going on? Anyway, fine. Why couldn't we have both? Like, I needed a Russell Max, all this pent up energy, frustration coming out turn 1, nothing.
They can't write the DTS finale in the middle of the season.
They need to, and Russell tried. Russell really did try. I'm sorry. That is my
favorite. Oh, come on.
That is my favorite.
Oh, go for it. Let's.
My favorite moment of the weekend, where Russell, behind the safety car, has retrospected on how this race has gone. And he has realized that he might be getting P1, but he's not getting what he really wants.
Which is?
Max to get a penalty.
Right.
So the man has tried to do a false impeding by Max, okay? He has literally braked behind the safety car hard so that Max looks like he has gone ahead of Russell behind the safety car. And then complained on the radio.
Max the enemy!
Russell, we really do try to like you.
But
really
you're not making it easy.
Why do you want to pull these shit things?
Russell, buddy, I have never been more on point about giving someone a pet name. Yeah. But Princess Peach is so fitting for you. You're a salty ass bitch, dude.
What was that? No one even I don't think his race engineer took him seriously.
Right?
Come on.
They just said we look into that.
please,
what, this child.
Yeah. And Max was so something like, please don't fall for these antics.
Yeah. He was basically like trying to be told, listen, don't aggravate yourself
Yeah.
over this right now. Your P2, just keep it.
Yeah.
Take it, take the win. Let's not fall for his shit.
Oh, but that was my favorite moment. That was so funny. Like, it's everything, a culmination of everything people don't really like George for.
Yeah. Fair.
What was your favorite moment?
My favorite moment is actually the papayas finally finding out where the rules lie.
The papaya rules.
I think that was my favorite moment, trying to finally see that Lando understood. At least he owned up to it. I give him that. He owned up to it. But to see him just do something that silly with his own teammate proves the point that everyone's talking about, which is that these guys are not on the same page as much as Zach Brown would like us to believe it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we speak about it. F1 is one of those rare sports which is a team sport and an individual sport. Now, Norris, who at that point was 10 points behind Piastri, is going to want to get ahead, is want to get that 2-point lead. Yeah, should he have been stupid and got himself no points? Yeah, no. But he had to go for it. He had to challenge Piastri. He could have been clean about it. And for a long time, it was clean. They were actually neck to neck for a long time. And was all fine. Till Norris tried to go for a non-existent gap. It was all fine. It was good racing.
It actually wasn't him trying to go for a gap, right?
It looked like it was him trying to go for a gap.
His tire slipped off the road. If you look at it properly, his tire slipped off. His left side tire slipped off the track. And it's gone into the grass. And that's pulled his car a little more to the left. Now he's had to go for that gap because there's no other way to balance your car. And he's gone straight for the wall.
Sad. Then it's even sadder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This wasn't I fucked up the gap. No, this was, I fucked up my driving. It was the most basic thing that you should have taken care of, is when you're trying to fight it out. Stay on fucking track, boy.
Yeah. But I still think a good move on Norris, because my biggest complaint with Norris always is he's so thunder. He doesn't do crazy overtakes. He can't keep his position.
But I think that statement still stands. Even
yeah,
after
but
last
at
night,
least
I think he's turned down.
I feel like I would actually be annoyed if he had that 0.2 second gap to Piastri for the last 10 laps and didn't even try. You have to try. You have to make a late lunge. You have to do something to show your grit. You can't become world champ waiting behind your teammate. You just can't. Ask all the Mercedes drivers who did that with Hamilton,
I mean, one of them got close.
Yeah. And he
then
still
left the spot.
Yeah. Still holds that grudge, doesn't he? Oh my God, we have to talk about this. I got this information from another podcast called P1 with Matt and Tommy. There is a curse of Nico Rosberg.
What do you mean?
This is so funny. Okay, so the curse is called Nico Rosberg selfie. Yeah. So apparently, wherever he takes a selfie, whoever he takes a selfie with gets cursed that weekend.
He took one with Lando?
No. He took a selfie at that exact spot where the crash happened. Isn't that crazy?
That man has so much negativity built up inside him from all his hate towards LH.
Yeah.
He really needs to go see a shaman or something.
Yeah, but isn't that... So he's apparently taken a photo with Lewis's car, a selfie. It's been a bad weekend.
Of course he has.
Yeah, with Max's car, it's been a bad weekend. And now people think they are safe from this curse because no one's in the background. It's the road and the same exact spot a crash happens. There is apparently a few paddocks where there are posters with no Rico Rosberg selfies written, as a joke. And it's so funny.
I love that. I love that. That is so cool.
That is hilarious. I found that so funny.
That is absolutely that is core F1 for us.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And speaking of information I found from scrolling today morning, Hamilton had a hedgehog incident.
That's the
groundhog.
Wait, so that's the damage we kept hearing about, that were cause damage. We just need to bide our time.
Yeah, man just casually murdered an animal on track, which not his fault, but
it happens every year.
Yeah, apparently it's never happened to him till now.
Yeah,
he's very sad about it.
I was telling you, there was this incident, I think in 2009, if I'm not wrong, 9 or 11, one of the 2 years, where maybe it was 16, sorry, 9 or 16, one of the 2 years. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. My dates are a little unclear, but what had happened was during a qualifying run in the same track, Lewis Hamilton was taking on turn 2 or turn 3, and he had Vettel gunning for it behind him, okay?
Yeah.
So now, obviously, because Hamilton's ahead with the clean air, he's also got clear vision, right? So he's not obstructed by anything, and he's managed to take a slightly wider turn, and he's gone through very chill. Then comes Seb, and what Seb saw in the middle of the track has just stunned the fuck out of him, because he's seen 2 seagulls, not even one, 2 seagulls right in the middle of the track, and Seb has swerved to save them.
Oh, such a
Our Harvard degree boy swerved to save them and lost the time on that by like 0.2 seconds.
Can't seagulls fly off
fast enough?
I mean,
no. Let's just say no. I've seen proof. No, in India I've seen proof.
Ouch, that's good. That's, I mean, nice of him, I guess.
Right.
But yeah, the groundhogs didn't have that kind of luck. They were
more like Lewis didn't have that kind of luck.
Both. I mean, one's dead, one's P6. So, who has the worst luck here?
P6.
Yeah. P6 because Lando.
Sorry, all you groundhog lovers.
Yeah. But yeah, because of Lando, otherwise P7, which isn't the best because he qualified P5.
Yeah. Now see that we'll write it off to the groundhog.
But yeah, I mean, Lewis, I don't know if he's having shitty luck, shitty season, or just
Don't say that third statement.
No,
No, don't say that third statement. You don't.
I will not.
He is not some washed up has-been that we're talking about.
Yeah, that's Brad Pitt in the F1 movie.
Yes.
But like, I'm not seeing the spark.
He's not finding the spark himself.
Yeah, but
how will we see it?
I don't know, like Alonso showing me the spark the last 2 races.
Again, Alonso, after how long, has managed to start pushing the Aston to some place?
Yeah, I know. I guess it was just...
Hülkenberg is showing me more promise than anyone.
Yes, guys. Hülkenberg. Okay, points, things to note. Sainz finished in the points. Ocon finished in the points.
Every senior driver finished in the points.
I don't think Hülkenberg, he got points. No points. Hülkenberg, he's 11th in the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Amazing.
He's pulling up. I like it.
In a green tractor. Amazing, guys. We love to see it.
Maybe the car is also building itself out now. Audi's got something to work with.
Audi's like smuggling them a few parts here and there.
Maybe just advice on how to make that car a little better the way it is.
Yeah, or maybe that. What was your fail of the weekend? What was it?
Princess Peach's reaction to winning the race.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It's the national anthem, you piece of... Bro, what are you doing?
Yeah. The whole national anthem.
Bro, the entire time he's just... And at one point the German national anthem played and he put his hand up. I'm just like, there better be a fist there and not a palm, just...
Oh my god. Stop. Okay. My fail. I don't know. I mean, obviously the Charles thing was a big fail.
The strategy. Thing. Yeah.
C and B and A and Z.
That's not a fail also. That's more of that's something to be looked at. Like, looked into and studied and found out why they've done this shit.
Yeah. True.
Because between, like, I'm just putting it out there for people to start noticing, between Hamilton and Adami having their breakup and between this toxic shit, Ferrari really needs to look at their pit wall. Because now I feel like the Ferrari engineers have been told that y'all are more important than the drivers.
Yeah, vicious.
And they are trying to utilize that as some sort of like unyielding power to
Yeah.
fuck with these guys. But
'Cause,
it's
like,
really not sitting right.
I don't want to be the person who's now hoping that the Charles Leclerc moving teams rumors true.
Which you said last night.
I know, but I am starting to get there because I'm like,
Yeah, nobody wants them to be in this at this point, bro. Like, I'm gonna say the most unpopular opinion. Disband Ferrari if y'all can't fucking make it work, bro. Stay in endurance. Y'all got a 1, 2, 3 there. Brilliant feat, by the way. 24-hour Le Mans race. Ferrari has taken 1, 2, and 3 on the podiums. Great feat. Leave F1.
no, I'm gonna leave F1.
They
Like,
can't leave
actually,
F1. They're the biggest,
yeah.
most prestigious team in F1. But
Yeah.
then they need to act like it.
Yeah.
You have 100, like almost 100 years of. You're the only team with 75 years of experience on the damn track. Use it.
Williams also does, right?
Not 75.
Interesting. But yeah, I mean, I guess that was a fail. It wasn't a full fail because I don't know if, like, it's not like he lost the podium. I don't think he lost the podium finish because of it. But other than that, didn't really have a big major fail. Didn't like what happened to Albon. The race was boring until the McLarens, but other than that, all fine. And a joint fave is Kimi Antonelli getting his first rookie podium.
Let's go. I'm
Yay.
so glad. I am so glad that we have a rookie on the podium.
Yeah, finally. We've discussed this. The only rookie who has a podium
Podium
worthy
worthy
car.
Yeah.
But, to get there in your first season is also a big deal. And that, like Russell winning and him getting podium, has now shifted Mercedes to second spot on constructors.
Ferrari's pushed down to third.
Which is fair enough. I don't even know how Ferrari was up there.
Nobody knew it.
Yeah, like even Ferrari probably would be like, hey,
how did we do this? And I'll be honest, it's not like they did something right.
Yeah.
This is one of those few cases where everyone fucked up so bad that the least fucked up team won.
Yeah, basically.
And that's not a benchmark you guys want to sit on.
Mercedes, not Mercedes. Red Bull is a one driver team. Mercedes just had a shitty triple header.
Yeah.
And that is the only reason Ferrari was where they were.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's be honest.
Yep.
So now that Mercedes has found its
if Princess keeps like finding his third place, second place, first place again and again, then I think they've got a pretty good going. Like, okay, I said this before the race also in the pre-race. I spoke about this. Kimi was a long time coming. Yeah. I genuinely felt it.
You predicted him P3. Let's go. And you predicted Max P1.
P1.
Who got P2.
Yeah.
I predicted Russell P2 and Max P1. It got switched
around.
And also almost got P3. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Good predictions on our end.
I'll take my 1 point.
1 point, technically, you have two people on the podium. So
1.5 points. Sure.
1.5. So even we both are tied. 1.5 points. Not that we're keeping count. Yeah, really not.
The score doesn't matter. The score doesn't matter at all at this point.
Someone keeping score is Red Bull Racing's Twitter team. Not Twitter, X team.
They got humbled though, didn't they?
Yeah. So they guys tweeted saying papaya rules. Just that ... Okay, Red Bull Racing. And then people came hard for them, being like, y'all are talking. One driver cannot finish in the points.
Yeah.
Second driver is 1 penalty point away. Who are y'all to comment on the papaya rules?
Like, what are you even thinking? Yeah. What are you even thinking?
On an unrelated note, now that Twitter is X, what do you say? Like, you can't say they tweeted this. They X'd it? That's not a word.
Just say they posted on X.
They posted. Man, Elon Musk.
I really should like the fact that you could say, oh, I tweeted that.
Yeah.
And it was just so much simpler. Now it's just, I post here, I post there, I post everywhere. Like,
yeah. That said, I think that's a roundup for the Canadian Grand Prix. We ate some great poutine. We ate some great friggin' maple dip made by Joshin. And it was a great race. Yeah. Redeemed by the McLarens.
Correct.
Yes. And now next up is Austria.
Interesting race that's going to be.
Yeah, it is technically Max's home race.
No, Zandervoort.
Oh, okay. So this is not. It's Red Bull's home race?
Yeah.
Red Bull's home race.
Red Bull's home race.
Will Yuki get points?
No.
Well, you can get a podium. No.
No,
Yeah,
he's
no.
not even going to be in the second predictions if I had to make one.
That's sad. But I'm excited for Australia. We again have a week's gap where we have a very exciting episode dropping.
I can't wait to finally have
Yeah.
everyone see that.
A perfect timing just before Red Bull's home race. Okay, we're
nailed
still,
it.
yeah,
Let's
we're
do
still
this.
teasing you guys, but it'll be out soon. And yeah, thanks for watching.
See you guys.
Bye.